You reviewed Saturday. What did you think about it?
Thought it was really good. I thought the energy was good. I thought some of the young guys, like I said, stepped up that I mentioned on Saturday, and hopefully they continue to step up. But I thought it was a really, really good work day.
Did that advance what you were hoping with some of the competitiveness and fire of the young?
It did. I think when they're out there by themselves and the older guys are just there to, be there and coach them up, I think it definitely showed up that, this is my time to play ball. And I think it did show up.
These plays that AJ is making, like the one he had there at the end, are those the kind of plays that you're talking about when you say you want them to make you play them?
Yeah, 100%. AJ's the guy who's flashed all camp. But that was a great play made there at the end. Good catch. But there's more than just that. It's more of the mentality and the toughness that we trust that when you're on the field, if you made a mistake, people would be okay with it. Like, do you earn the right of your fellow teammates by how you prepare, how you work, your toughness, that if you don't get it done, you know what, they're going to have your back. Not, why is that guy in the game? And I think when you're young, you've got to earn the trust and earn the respect to the guys. And that's not just making the flashy plays, it's doing the dirty hard work. And that's really what I was looking for, really, this whole campus. Who's going to do the dirty work that when a guy's next to you in the game and you may be a young buck, that veteran's going to say, man, like, I'm good. Like, this guy's putting the work. I trust this guy.
How's Malik McLean progressed?
He's had a nice camp, obviously, from last year where he, showed up at post-spring ball. This is his first spring here. I think he's definitely more comfortable in the system, so I think he's making some nice plays.
How important is that for him and others to step up?
Huge. We need a number two. We need a second option. I mean, there's no secret. JT is our number one option. We need somebody else to step up and say, if you're going to double team JT, somebody's got to be able to run an option route. Somebody's got to be able to take the top off of a defense. If JT is in the slot in two high structures or in single high structures and they're trying to bracket him, like, you've got to have somebody else that if teams bracket JT, they go, dang, what about this guy? And, you can have two guys that are good as well, but having one dude that we can formation to do that is really what you're looking for.
Coach, what about the growth and experience of the secondary we've seen so far this spring?
Yeah, not many busts by the veterans. The younger bucks are busting, but the veterans are, they show up, they go to work. Even today, like in the team period, good old X with one hand right now is still practicing because he wants to practice, and he goes and breaks up a cross route on fourth down, one-on-one, breaks it up with his good hand. It's like, shows up. When the games are on the line, when it's real football, certain guys show up. And those same guys that show up in practice, the same guys that show up in the games.
What are your thoughts on a guy like Ben kind of taking advantage of this new NIL space and posting his own show tonight at Pedal House?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I think everybody should go out there. Ben's one of the funniest guys on our team. He's funny, he's personable, he's got great energy. Like, that should be something that the city, the community rallies behind. On Mondays you're going to go watch Ben stand up there, crack a few jokes, tell a few secrets about the program, and, maybe have a drink, maybe, eat some food, have a good time.
With the spring portal opening this week, what are your expectations and hopes for it, whether it be guys going in or out? Yeah,
I'm not really worried, to be honest about it. I mean, yeah, if somebody wants to leave, like, we'll help them. We'll help them find a spot. If nobody wants to leave, great. If the biggest thing for me is the house case, and what the roster limits are and what that looks like. I think that for me is a bigger deal than, like, I'm worried about our own guys leaving. And because if they want to leave, I want them to leave, right? And like I said, this isn't a hostage situation here. That's why we let you guys out of practice. That's why we post tape. That's why people write articles on who's doing well and who's doing bad, because I don't care. I would truly want people who want to be here. I think there's enough good players who, would want to be here that I'm not, I guess, insecure about the situation we have here. But that house case and some of the guys, the roster, number is definitely something that I hope gets resolved soon enough to where we can give these guys good advice, not just at our school, but across the country.
They're talking about maybe phasing in where they still have some walk-ons. Would you prefer that, or?
100%. 100%. I mean, having to tell a kid that, you're not on the team because other people have decided that you can't come here for free, that's not fun. That's not like the ideal situation or the most fun thing I'll have to do this year is that. So hopefully they do phase in those guys just so they have, the ability to play college football and to be a part of the team and to be a part of a community. But if they don't, then, tough conversations have to happen, and that's unfortunate.
Is there anywhere that you feel like you would like to supplement your roster in the portal?
I mean, there's no big need. I mean, obviously, you always want more snappers, just veteran guys who can snap the ball. You know, it's just a position that, you know, if something were to happen at some spot and you run out of them, you're in trouble. So you're always looking for a veteran that's snapped, or a young guy that's snapped in high school, anything like that. Then is there a dynamic player that changes the game, regardless of position? If somebody changes the game for us and we feel like he fits our culture, then we'll bring him in. But there's not like a specific. I think we have a pretty. You know, the whole goal was to get our team in place by right now so we could build culture and community. And I think for the most part we have that. Maybe we add a few pieces, yes. I think it's completely, you know, dictating the house case combined with the who actually enters the portal and their fit here.
Guys, good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.